Their crimes were committed here in Clark County. Their punishment takes them up to northern Nevada.
The Nevada Youth Training Center has been open for more than a century, and tonight a look at the controversial center, the latest part of Vegas Lost.
Yeah, the training center has been praised for its programs, criticized for a history that includes hog-tying kids in solitary confinement. Tonight, we go inside. There are 60 kids walking the halls of the Nevada Youth Training Center in Elko. More than half of them are from Clark County. They are the kids responsible for serious, sometimes violent crime. They will serve their terms 400 miles from home in a small town high in the mountains.
Right now we're going to head over to Indian Cottage and Pioneer Cottage.
The first thing you might notice is what you don't notice. Elko is an open-air facility. There's no fencing here. We're a short walk away from the highway. Kids who are considered a flight risk wear bright orange shirts. They live in one of two style housing units. The first, an open room with bunk beds.
We work on site supervision, and if you're a staff, you can stand right here and just keep your head on a swivel and see everything that's going on.
The second is starkly different. Individual cells, which gives an inmate privacy and, in some cases, is used to segregate a kid from others.
Most of the time they ask, hey, can I go to cool off? Can I take a break? Oh, sure, go on in. Kids that don't live in this dorm can do the same thing. And we take them over to a different dorm, RNC, and they'll stay there until they calm down. And that's usually less than an hour. If a kid's upset about something or if he gets angry, that's how we do things.
Is that part of just policy around here?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We give them a chance to cool off.
Is there a maximum amount of time that they're allowed to be in isolation or in timeout?
24 hours is max.
The crown jewel here, the thing that makes Elko different and where kids spend most of their time, though, is their school. The Nevada Youth Training Center has the state's only independent school called Independence High School. Free from any school district, they can design their own lessons plans, appeal directly to the state for funding, and apply for grants.
I love watching the kids grow. That's why I went into this.
Mike Beardall is the principal. His focus is on designing programs that will get teenagers here ready for what happens after high school.
The kids do their projects in here and then they head over to the shops.
Which means among the Narcotics Anonymous classes and Basic Ed classes, you'll find 3D printers. How long have you been doing the program for?
This one just for about a month and a half.
Outside, an auto shop, hands-on lessons, young detainees responsible for the maintenance of staff cars. The staff here is passionate, but that passion can't cover a problem. They have a hard time filling the staff. Elko is a mining town, which means if mines are doing well, people quit.
When the mine starts paying truck drivers at $28 an hour, it's hard to compete.
Do you wish you could retain those guys a little longer?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, retention, we've lost some really good staff.
Across the board, there are openings. The school needs teachers. The center needs more mental health staff. Their turnover rate is 25%, has been for years. Elko, though, presses on with one sole focus.
My hope is that they develop hope, that they can be successful.
Yeah, the training center recently has been praised for the way it's changed over the past few years, but you cannot think of Elko without thinking of that controversy that we saw right down here, where they were hog-tying kids and keeping them in solitary confinement.
Yeah, I covered that 4 years ago. I talked to some of the kids and the parents. I was in the courtroom when one of our local judges, who you've also featured, breathed fire over that. So I want to know specifically, what have they said to you about the history there?
The superintendent up there was on the staff back then. He says things have changed, policies have changed, laws have changed, preventing the way they can handle kids in solitary. We found a lot more, though, when we started looking at them, and that's coming up on Monday.
All right, John.